Hello everyone, my name is Jenna, but you guys can call me Jen. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Hi, hello. Hold on, this isn't straight. Sure, that's fine. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Sick Me. I apologize for the sound of my voice. This is the best it's gonna get this week. At least I don't sound like a squeaky toy anymore. This is slightly congested Jen, but I'm coming at you today with a fall releases video. I wanted to kind of chat through some of the books that are coming out this fall that I'm excited for, and I believe Goodreads has a list that is your guide to new fantasy, sci-fi, and horror reading for fall that I went through previously that I'm like, oh, this is great. Like, it actually brought up a few books that I had no idea were coming, and I'm so excited about it. So without further preamble, let's just get into this. We're gonna open up another tab that is my specific list of 2025 releases, because that's always fun to go through. I do go over this list originally when I am doing my new releases I'm excited for at the end of the year every time, but throughout the year I always like to add to it as well. So it is constantly being upkept by me. And now we have 70 some books in here, 78 it says. So, okay, so we will start with the books that I have on this list first that I'm so excited about. So obviously we just got Catabasis at the end of August, which I'm so excited about. That is a definite September read for me. We love that so much. Just the other day, A Land So Wide by Aaron A. Craig came out. Aaron A. Craig wrote a B book. That's not helpful at all. What did she write? I don't remember any of the titles. Shit. Small Favors. That was really quite good. Also, House of Salt and Sorrows was also very good that I really, really enjoyed. But this is her newest release. It is a dark fairy tale and romantic fantasy. The town of Mistaken has a secret, and it's up to one woman to uncover the truth, confront her past, and the man she loves. So I think this is an adult book, actually, which is very exciting. Yeah, fantasy, horror, historical fiction, adult, and gothic. And it says, playfully drawing from Scottish folklore, Aaron A. Craig's adult debut is both a deeply atmospheric and profoundly romantic exploration of freedom versus security. A stunning celebration of one woman's relentless bravery on a quest to reclaim her lost love and seize her own future. So, I love this. I love this so much. It just sounds really good. It sounds really, really good. And I know Aaron A. Craig, I've read 2 of her books previously. She's great at atmosphere, so great. So this is going to be a great fall read. Then we have Among the Burning Flowers, of course, by Samantha Shannon, which is another prequel to Priory of the Orange Tree. So it goes A Day of Fallen Night in the historical timeline. It goes A Day of Fallen Night, and then this one, and then Priory of the Orange Tree. And Among the Burning Flowers is going to be a fraction of the size, which I think is so funny. Every time I see those books, I get a little mad though, because I'm like, okay, listen, Bloomsbury, I understand you wanted to make these as big as a fridge, but you really didn't need to, because there's not that many words in them. Like, if you formatted them a little differently, they would be so much more reasonable to hold. I say this with all the love and in my heart. Okay, Priory, you're one of my favorite books of all time, but they're so big for no reason. They don't need to be that big. They're intimidatingly huge for no reason, you know? Anyways, Among the Burning Flowers is a much more reasonable one. Among the Burning Flowers sees the first sparks of danger that threaten to consume the world in Priory. Okay, so it is a right before Priory. Very fun. I'm excited. Oh my god, it's only 288 pages. Samantha, it's tiny. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And we have A Steeping of Blood by Hafsa Faisal. This is the second and final book in the Blood and Tea duology, which the first book, I couldn't tell you what it is called. A Tempest of Tea. Thank you, Goodreads. This is the epic conclusion to A Tempest of Tea, which is a gritty fantasy duology about an orphan girl and her crew who gets tangled in a heist with vampires. I'm not going to open up that synopsis in case you haven't read the first one, because we do not spoil series here. The Second Death of Locke is coming out by V.L. Bovalino on September 23rd. I've already pre-ordered this. I'm so excited. I literally went and just pre-ordered this the other day because I couldn't remember if I had or not, and I had to go through all my files to see if I'd pre-ordered this. I'm so excited. I've pre-ordered it. I'm so ready for it. I have all the faith in the world. Oh, I also entered a giveaway. Fun fact, I did not know that. I forgot I entered the giveaway. Fun. So this is another Lady Night novel. Yes, I fucking love Lady Nights so much. Oh, I'm so excited. And look at this. The Second Death of Locke is a devastatingly romantic epic fantasy and about the undying bond between a knight and their mage. Perfect for fans of Gideon the Ninth and the Six Deaths of the Saint. I have not read the Six Deaths of the Saint, but I have read Gideon the Ninth. It is my favorite book of all time. I'm so ready for this. You guys, I have the arc on my Kobo and I'm literally terrified, but also so excited to read it. Oh my god. Okay. Gray Flynn has dedicated her life to her mage, Kier. Oh, we love a Kier. I have a Kier in one of my books. Not spelled the same, but vibes. She will be his blade on the battlefield, his healer and protector. The deep well of raw power inside her is Kier's to use. Gray would do anything for Kier, be anything for him, if he would only ask. When the quest to protect the child of an enemy kingdom pulls them into a dangerous heart of their nation's war, Gray and Kier will need to decide what they are willing to sacrifice to protect their secret. For Gray is no ordinary magical well, but heir to the lost island of Locke, the root of all power. If she dies, all magic dies with her. Dude, and she's a knight! How dangerous. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Have I ever read that actual full synopsis before? No. I'm just excited about it. Also, this cover, that bloody knife. Oh, I'm so excited to see this in person. Oh my god, it's gonna be absolutely beautiful. Yes! I'm so excited. It's September 23rd. This is one of the ones. The next one here, Salt Crop by Yume Kitase. I'm so excited about this one. I literally found out about it 2 days ago. I added it on September 2nd. And this is because of the Goodreads list here. This preview of Fall's 2025 new sci-fi list. I found this on here and I was like, what do you mean Yume Kitase has a new book and no one's talking about it? I need this. Okay, so Salt Crop. First of all, this cover. I am fully obsessed with this cover. Look at this. Look at the, oh. I love that Yume Kitase's books, even though they are not in the same world, all the covers kind of have a interesting vibe. They all have a very like similar vibe to them. And they all go together, even though they all don't go together. You know what I mean? I loved the Stardust Grail. Is one of my favorite books of last year. The Deep Sky was also good. Not my favorite, but good. And I'm so excited about Salt Crop. You guys have no idea. Okay, so from the acclaimed author, blah, 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 comes the epic tale of two sisters who sail across oceans to find their missing third sister and Earth's environmental salvation. I love this. So it's a not too distant future. Seas have consumed shit, highways are underwater, and mutant fish lurk in pirate-controlled depths. Yes, thank you. Yes! Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so excited about Salt Crop, you guys, you have no idea. I haven't pre-ordered it. I think I'm just gonna go get it in store when it comes out. Bite the $40 that it's gonna be, because hardcovers in Canada are literally insane. Next up, we have Fate's Bane by C.L. Clarke. I DNF'd this arc. It's just really not for me. I don't think C.L. Clarke is an author for me, but I'm telling you, it's happening. It's a fairy tale-esque, Nordic feeling, sapphic, shorter book. So there's that. Then we have The Beast You Made of Me by Bethany Baptiste, which Bethany Baptiste is the author of The Poisons You Drink. And I really, really love that. But this is like a complete 180 different. It's a romance paranormal adult. So I think I'm going to just get this out from the library because I don't know what to expect about this one. This one's coming October 8th, I believe. Sparrow Keating and Stark Westwood have history, 26 years of it. Almost destined to be his mate, a 19-year-old Sparrow fled Pine Hollow after her lies and betrayal led to banishment and the threat of death. Decades later, she returned to town, widowed, pregnant, and with a teenage son. Woo! Seeking amnesty from the werewolf she betrayed, now the Alpha himself. Behind her, a past she's determined to keep buried 6 feet deep. Oh, dude, I'm excited about this. It sounds fun, and Bethany Baptiste's storytelling is wonderful. Then we have The Princess Knight by Kate Jacobs. This is the one that used to be called Medievally Blonde, and the fact that the publisher changed it is a crime. That is an incredible title. Why they changed it, I don't fucking know, but it looks cute. It looks cutie. Again, it's a Clueless retelling. Or, no, not Clueless. Legally Blonde. Legally Blonde, not Clueless. Next, Dead and Breakfast by Kat Hills looks so fun. I added it here simply because of this cover. Look at this shit. Come for the vampires, stay for the scones. Yes, please. Oh, it's Kat Hills and Rosie Thor. Okay, so it's a double. It's a double. Hillis, not Hills. Hillis, Kat Hillis. New vampires in town are sinking their teeth into solving a murder. So it's like a cozy fantasy mystery I love it. I'm so excited. That cover is so great too. It gives like Man's Best Friend by Sabrina Carpenter. Then we have another book from Julie Leong, who wrote Tell Our Small Fortunes. That's what she wrote. This is another cozy fantasy, another sweet, soft one. This is sapphic as well. Almost Mage discovers friendship and maybe something more in the unlikeliest of places in this delightfully charming novel. Love that so much. I also really, really love this cat dragon on the cover. That is so adorable. I'm so excited for this. The colors of this, incredible. I have this arc actually. I should read it. This is coming out October 14th. We have Recipes for an Unexpected Afterlife by Destin J. Munden. This is through the Bindery imprint, Meg's Bindery imprint. It's another cozy fantasy. It's got like recipes at the center of it. It sounds fun and I'm into it. Then we have When Ye Lees When They Burn the Butterfly, which I know nothing about, but that's coming October 21st. We have The Isle in the Silver Sea by Tasha Shuri, which is coming out October 21st as well. I'm so excited. I ended up, because Orbit is releasing this in Canada as a hardcover, and I'm not going to pay $42 for a hardcover, especially when I love Orbit paperbacks so much. I ordered the paperback from the UK. So it's probably going to be a bad, like, Orbit UK paperback, but it's going to be the paperback and I prefer that so much. So this is, again, another Lady Night story. I'm like 20-something% of the way through this, through the arc, and let me tell you guys, Tasha Shuri comes for your throat with the writing in this one. It is so fantastic, okay? So good. It is sapphic. It is wonderful. The longing is great. It is very lush and very fairy tale-esque, and you expect some flowery writing in here, but like to the best level. It's so good. It's so good. I am so excited about this. I'm so excited to keep reading it and to have it in my hands. We also have marvelous Michael Anson, Firstborn of the Sun, which is a really cool, I'm just gonna open it up. What am I doing? This is a really cool looking fantasy that's coming out. I believe it's a debut. Heart-pounding Yoruba-inspired fantasy novel set in an epic world of courtly intrigue and forbidden power. We love that so much. But like, look at this cover. How gorgeous. I'm so excited about this. Definitely going to pick this one up from the library when it comes out. We also have something, The Book of Autumn by Molly O'Sullivan. This is another one that was on this list here that I was intrigued by. Why? Let me see. I think it was something in the author that actually intrigued me. Because the author is a cybersecurity engineer turned speculative fiction writer. Yes, thank you. This is for readers of Adrian Young, Olivia Blake, Hazel Beck, and Lee Bardugo's Ninth House. A spellbinding debut about ambition, privilege, second chance romance, and ancient magic set at an enchanted school tucked among the red mesas of the New Mexico desert, where a formidable pair of magicians are summoned to pursue an alleged killer. So it's an anthropologist, which I think was immediately my yes for that one. We love it. We love it so much. This sounds so cool. I think it's going to be really interesting. And this cover is just so cool. I just love that. That one is coming out October 28th. Then we have The Sacred Space Between by Callie Reed. I ordered this in the UK cover from Bloomsbury because this is what the UK cover looks like. Compared to the US cover, fucking leagues better. Leagues better. So I'm so excited about that. But yeah, this is a enemies to lovers fantasy about an exiled saint and the devout iconographer, how to say that word, sent to paint him for fans of Divine Rivals and A Study in Drowning. I also follow Callie Reed on TikTok, and I've been hearing about this book for a long time, so that's exciting. Then we have The Strength of the Few, which is the sequel to The Will of the Many by James Islington. I'm so excited about this. This is another one that I've ordered from Blackwell's in the UK because the hardcover here in Canada is $50, and that is honestly a crime. So I ordered it from Blackwell's in the UK. The hardcover, so fingers crossed that it matches my hardcover for The Will of the Many. We'll find out, I guess. I specifically meant in size here. And also, we just got a confirmation from James Islington on his Instagram that all of the hardcovers, all of the versions of the hardcovers for this book are going to have a reversible dust jacket, and the dust jacket's gonna match The Will of the Many, the original cover of The Will of the Many, because they all heard, like, Saga Press was like, okay, you guys are bitching enough about the change of cover, we will allow you to have this one match. So I'm so excited about that. I really, really, really hope that it matches in size to my hardcover. of The Will of the Many, because if it does not, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so pissed. And then we have Brigands and Bread Knives, Legends and Lattes #2, which is interesting. This is set between bookstores and Bone Dust and Legends and Lattes. So this is like a prequel vibe following one of the characters we've met in Bookstores and Bone Dust, which I think is really cool. This is the first one in the Legends and Lattes universe that we are not following Viv, our main character of Legends and Lattes. So I'm excited about that. I love Travis Baldry's cozies. They're just always so wonderful. 2 more on this list. We have Snake Eater by T. Kingfisher. T. Kingfisher is coming out with so many books this year. Honestly, she's on fire. I think there's like 4 of her books coming out this year. Snake Eater looks interesting. That's coming out in December. And then we have Dawn of the Firebird also coming out in December. So yeah, so that's the list that I have been curating myself. Now let's take a look at the Goodreads preview of fall 2025's new sci-fi, fantasy, and horror books, because that is very fun. We have a lot of books here that I've already talked about. Here's another T. Kingfisher, Hemlock and Silver. This is out already, actually, which is why I didn't talk about it. It's on my list. Another one that is a little bit of a fairy tale retelling, I think. Anyways, very fun. We have another Stephanie Garber. This cover's really pretty. We have I, Medusa by Ayana Gray, which I believe is the author of the... Oh, what is she an author of? I have them in my head. Ayana Gray. Beasts of Prey. Thank you, Goodreads, for actually functioning today. Beasts of Prey. The Everlasting by Alex E. Harrow is another Lady Night novel, which makes me kind of interested to read it, but I haven't loved what I've read of Alex E. Harrow, and it's been a while since I've read an Alex E. Harrow book, so I'm going to watch out for reviews for that one instead of like getting it or, you know, picking up. If I do, it would be through the library. Support your local libraries, my friends. And Adrienne Young, another Gareth Brown, who is the author of the Book of Doors. Empire of Dawn, another Jay Kristoff. We do not support Jay Kristoff in this house. House of the Beast by Michelle Wong. This is one I'm very interested in. Michelle Wong is the graphic novel illustrator for The Legend of Korra, which I love. We love that so much. The Women of Wild Hill by Kristen Miller. This cover looks really cool. The Maiden and Her Monster is something that I have already read. That was not on that list that I talked about. This is coming out next week, I think, like literally the 9th of September, I think, whatever that Tuesday is. I think you guys are gonna really like this. If you've seen my 2 recent reading vlogs, you'll have seen 2 very different opinions on this book. Because I started the arc, got 30-something% of the way through, DNF'd it because I wasn't enjoying it. I didn't like the characterization of the main character. Then I got approved for the ALC that I forgot I also requested. And so I was like, fine, I'll give it another chance. And the audiobook honestly leveled it up for me. As you guys know, I'm a tandem reader. I tandem read everything if I can. Because, 1, it helps my focus because I have a hard time focusing with some things. And I love having the story told to me and also in my ears and in my eyes, you know, like I love the double focus. It really locks me in. It's just the most atmospheric way for me to experience a story. And this book really needed that because it is very atmospheric. The writing is lush and it's full of story. And I love that so much. I gave it 3.5 stars. Fun fact. We got another Martha Wells coming out, another Marie Lu. Look at all these. This is where I saw the Book of Autumn. Wonderful. Veronica Roth's sequels coming out. Another, this kind of modern day dark academia fantasy with a twist for fans of Babel and A Deadly Education. Interesting. By Camilla Cole. I did not like Camilla Cole's YA. I thought it was absolutely atrocious. So that's not on my list unless I hear amazing things about it, but it's not on my list. The Magician of Tiger Castle by Lewis Sacred. This is the guy who wrote Holes. And he wrote a cozy fantasy. I have the arc for this. Did I read it? No. It's already out. It's been out for a while. But it's another cozy fantasy. Very fun. The sequel to Aparna Verna's The Phoenix King? Phoenix Queen? Phoenix King? I think it's King. This is the second one to that. I also have the arc for this one. I haven't read the first one yet though. But I plan to. And then I plan to read The Burning Queen because that one's coming out later this year. The Glow, I thought that said Clowning Life of Leanne Wu. That's an interesting font choice for the G's. Anyways, The Glowing Life of Leanne Wu. The 3rd book in C.L. Clarke's trilogy is coming out, The Magic of the Lost trilogy, if you're a fan of their work. Another Mary E. Pearson book is coming out, which is the 2nd book of The Courting of Bristol Keats. This is The Last Wish of Bristol Keats. Snake Eater by T. This cover is so cool. I gotta say, it's so eye-catching. T. Kingfisher really gets some of the most eye-catching covers out there. This one is also really beautiful. The Tishan Mehta one. Mad Sisters of Essie. Myung and Layla are keepers of the Whale of babble. They roam within its cosmic chambers, speak folk tales of themselves, and pray to an enigmatic figure they only know as the Great Vista. I don't know anything about that one. Interesting. Oh, another bindery book, Cry Voidbringer, is coming out. All right, sci-fi. Some of these sci-fis, like right off the top, look at these covers. They're so cool, but they don't scream sci-fi to me. They really don't. Like, these top three scream literary fiction to me, which is an interesting choice. Anyways, we have these. This is where I saw Saul Crop and I got so excited. I've already read Automatic Noodle. Not my fave. We don't talk about Christopher Ruccio after he put his entire foot in his mouth complaining about women and YA books on a podcast. Don't give white men podcasts anymore. They need to stop. This one looks really cool. Elaine Yu Cho. I've never read anything by them, but this is a beautiful cover. We got another Ken Liu coming out. Love that. This is a sequel. This is number 3 in the Bethany Jacobs trilogy, which I've read book 1 of, which is a like cat and mouse revenge story. I need to read the second one, which is on my shelves, and then get this one when it comes out, if I enjoy it enough. Local Heavens looks also really cool. I love this cover. It looks so cool, but I've heard terrible things about it. Although it has a 4.53 rating on Goodreads, so like, I guess the terrible things I've heard, they're not reviewing it on Goodreads, I guess. Who knows? All right, horror. This is always fun. I'm not a big horror person, but like sometimes I like a creepy book, so that's fun. This cover of What Hunger is something else. Something else. We love that. Girl Dinner by Olivia Blake. I don't know how she's gonna do with horror. So if any of you read Girl Dinner, let me know how it goes. I'm so excited about The Possession of Alba Diaz. Why is that? Was that not on my list? Oh, I bet you it was like one of the ones that came out before, because it was out in August. I have this one. I'm so excited to read it. Ooh, it's gonna be good. We got some other ones coming out. I tried to read this Chuck Tingle. It really wasn't for me. If you are okay with a lot of body horror and absurdism, pick this one up. It'll be up your alley, but this one was just not for me. I know Kayla from Books and Lala recently read Tantrum and she really didn't like it. But if you're interested in a review on that one, go check out Kayla from Books and Lala. She's awesome. I am excited about these covers. Can we talk about the cover game in 2025? They're so cool. I know a lot of people are really excited about Andrew Joseph White's new adult book coming out, You Weren't Meant to Be Human. I think their books are, or his books are just a little bit too much for me. But like I could be convinced to read a book of his. Because I did read his first book, Hell Followed With Us, I think it was called. And it was good, I think. And Crafting for Sinners is so cool because like that is a fully like, it looks like one of those rugs that like a crochet rug. That's so funny. I used to make those as a kid. Oh my god, with those weird like pseudo crochet hooks. Oh my god. Those were so fun. That's an incredible cover with the title Crafting for Sinners. Yes, absolutely. I know nothing about it, but I think it's fun. This drippy one, very cool cover. I think, my friends, that this fall is going to be a really interesting one. I'm super excited to see what everyone reads this fall, what everyone's picking up this fall, and what everyone thinks of these books, especially some of the horror ones, because I'm always here to dabble in some horror books. I always like to pick up like BIPOC horror specifically because there's something about like indigenous specific BIPOC horror and Black American BIPOC horror that just gets me. So if you have any recommendations for those, leave them down below. I did read Stephen Graham Jones's The Buffalo Hunter earlier this year, and that one I do recommend as well. Anyways, my friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Let me know down below what you are also excited to read this fall. If you discovered any books through this video, let me know if you're now excited for them. And let me know if I missed any that are coming out this fall that you're really excited about. But I will catch you in another video very soon. Stay kind and keep on reading.